up, Toasty Army? Welcome to another episode of Toasty Talks. Today we're going to talk about what we learned from the Divison Beta, which is a lot. So, this is what we have learned from the beta that happened this past weekend, and hopefully there'll be another beta coming out here real soon. That's what I'm hoping for, to try to push out what people had complaints about and what they liked and yada yada yada. One thing we have learned about this from the beta alone is the fact that it looks gorgeous. It looks really well done. The graphics are really impressive. There's some spots where you could tell that they didn't really care that much about it, but we're not going to push the issue on that. Other than that, the graphics look beautiful. The effects, the snow effects work great. The smoke where smoke needs to come out. Overall they did a really good job. This was very well polished. Also, the controls. The controls were spot on. What else was really great about the beta was the fact that the weapons acted like weapons. No matter what gun you had, they had recoil like you would a real weapon would have in the real world. Like for a good portion of the beta, I was playing with the M4 that you started. I added stuff onto that same M4 and all that fun stuff. But if you held down the trigger, the gun goes up. It moves. It doesn't just sit in one spot. It moves all around, just like a real gun would do, and I enjoyed that. That made this seem more legit than, say, Call of Duty or Battlefield, where you just shoot it, and if you're still pointing there, you're just automatically going to go. Your gun's just going to rest right back on that spot. At least they put detail with every gun that is being used in that game, and good job on that. Another thing that they did extremely well with the beta is the dark zone. Yes, there were issues on the PC side where, hackers got into it and just kind of ruined it for the PC people. But other than that, the dark zone adds a whole new element into a game that is already really good. If you don't know, the dark zone is where the PvP aspect is. That's where you can go against other players. They did extremely well with that, with the fact that once you enter the dark zone, everybody's neutral. Every single person. But if you shoot somebody, or if you start killing other players, you become a rogue agent, and then you have a target on your back. Also with the dark zone, that's where you get your best loot, which in turn, once you get this loot and you extract it back to your headquarters, you can use that into the main game, which is great. I love that aspect, that it's not just meant for one certain area, but it's meant for the entire game. I mean, overall, the beta was fantastic, but there were some negatives to it, and hopefully they will address this here soon or try to fix it. Like, one big thing I did not like is the squad or the group function, where you can only have 3 other people. They need to make that just a tad bit bigger. Let's have like a squad. At least make it a squad element. That would make, one, the dark zone even more interesting, as if one member of your group goes rogue, then your whole group goes rogue, and trying to see a squad hold off an entire army, whatever. But I do wish that they would make the group element bigger. Let's have more of our friends be able to join in on us. The other thing is, with just even with the main story or the dark zone area, if your friend's online and you go to their location, you won't be able to see them. All they show up is as a dot inside your map. I don't mind that too much when it comes to the main story side. But if you're on the dark zone, you should be able to see your friends. If they're on your map, you should be able to see them in game. Not you're only going to see them is if you invite them to the group. Let's fix that so, you know, in case I do see my friends online, oh, if I don't want to be part of a group, let me shoot them or something, you know. Instead of just seeing this little dot running around on the map, let's actually see the characters that they have. So in short, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, y'all don't have to judge it or sit there and say whatever, but in my opinion, the beta was a success to me. It made me kind of more hyped of getting into this game, even though this game is, 3 years past due? 3 years, 4, something like that. Anyways, I'm excited for this game to come out. And with news or rumors about an open beta coming out later in February before the actual release date, makes me even more excited. And so we can see if they did anything, improved anything, or just to see how much the servers can really take at one given time, which everybody that's ever done betas have tried that and they still fail at launch. Anyways, that's a whole nother issue. So March 8th can't come fast enough. I'm really looking forward into this, and I'm really looking forward to people who haven't played it yet, especially like some of my friends who have not played it yet, to fucking jump on and we just go commando in the dark zone and get our ass whooped or do some ass kicking. Either or. This is Swinny from Roaring Toast, and we will catch you on the flip side.